guys, welcome back and thank you for subscribing. Now today's video, the apology and a bit of a background story. Now we all heard about all the things that was said by Abna Koko some months ago during one of her episodes where she made mention of a bunch of people's names, people that are in the public space, people that are in the media. Well, she's come to apologize to one person in particular, and that is Nana Aba on live television during Nana Ama McBrown's show. And so yes, let's get right into the video.
Me home during the week, me who say Mrs. Nana Aba Obeba show week so na my phone ne kakra in the past, and I've always been looking for an opportunity to apologize, to get back here, grace and favor, so that we had things that we wanted.
I'm not catching, mommy. Asam na any brisam na oka.
Passion.
Inti me pese. Sawa baha me te wase de do baaye. Na me hunu. Broni ba say o countenance o
passion.
Today here. Say me teacher ba.
Farabai.
Me farabai.
One farabai na oka. So
you
so enya farabai bro for.
Guys, I need to say something before you continue with the video. You know, this whole setting is like a family setting. So it's like Nana Ama is the family head. She's the Wusiapenini. Bulldog and A+ are the uncles. Abna is the daughter. John and Arnold are the siblings, and Nana Aba is the mother. And then from her composure and everything in the video, it's like, you know, it's like what's for, and then you're like me too for sa, I feel crampo the old menu crampa from, and now she has realized that she's made a bunch of mistakes. So she's gone to the family head to follow her to the mother's place to apologize to the mother or the uncles, and then she added her siblings too, and then Nana Aba is like, well, you know, it's like Wagat's one home, so she has nowhere to go than to just listen to whatever it is that Abna has to say. Or it's like being at home and then one of the Jehovah Witnesses, you know, they come to your house and you don't want to be rude, so you just offer them seats and then listen to whatever it is that they have to tell you. So you're just looking at their faces like,
Like,
oh. Ada me pesa. Enti abna dia de wo begina e de wa ba me show so. Simu pineka. Ma brofo no kofa na mente wase.
Passion yo. We say me who say Mrs. Nana Aba beba show you so. And my pet kwine bebre say me to me akonenim na masye bonifache e wo nyome bia esi in the past me form ni ye panga. Nti ene UTV, the team, Obia Mame, that opportunity, and I'm very grateful for it. Into Numri, Nana Aba. In my relapses, and yes, I say me koka ema, so many unnecessary things by, and no matter what happens, make us cry, I'm shaking because it's really
guys, look at Nana Aba's face. Look at Nana Aba's face, seriously. As I said, like, let me hear what she has to say. That kind of face that mothers give to their daughters or to their children when they are, you know, they are telling them something or they are apologizing for something that they've done and all that. Yeah, look at Nana Aba's face.
I really feel remorseful. I wouldn't want to go down the line 50 years, 60 years, and what is my story? That people that wanted to support me, people that wanted to build something with me, I just dragged them down in a very negative way. I don't want that to be my story forever. So I hope today will be the beginning of something new, something that will last, because this is not the first time. If she forgives me, this is not the first time she'll be forgiving me. she has called me several times as a big sister. It's to me for in your ma, I shouldn't do anymore. How I should carry on with a brand I should create for myself and all. Wait to me for on so many occasions, but me sometimes I have a role to play in it. Sometimes things just go out of hand. Na in your ma touchima. So as many times as she has forgiven me, and they won't painful in me. Amongst you or me, cry. In this industry in life, I'm still a child. So before all of you, Miss Remo, Mumbuami, na me country and say me panicho. The last time we met before today, it was a positive conversation. She was directing me on what to do. I listened. I left the office on a good note, say, oh, this is what I'm going to go by. And the tables turned.
Before I say me kona na so no. Me I want me ho adwumi because na me show no baby a me de nam no na we nkan. Before I say me kona na when you appear wakasa watie nintumi for so no ma no nkan de over. But before I say me bisa no assurance ben and I bet you ama me empanyifo a wa Ghana fo ehwe wo empanyifo ne when you are diabetes, anyone no amu because okay, I say you have a role in it, you play in it, and other way around. Assurance bena akwenye radema kumenya na ba form 1 ebe man na who say NCBO ewo mo namfo fa mo me gidi yesa mo be kan bo mo bio.
In the past no na me find say ye tre me akwan bia necessary me mean to me who say hu say den you I say ya prescribe bibia ma me say oh uye we ya say ni say NCBO but say me to me say me nya kokudro na you say den basisi ano sa de ne maye. So I'll say that
prescribe bibi.
Yeah, prescribe bibi. Oh, enye drum combination of things. Empire kaoni adi na inti sisi ano me to me age na me 9. So first no bisa me say when will your relapses stop? Make us say me
but I think that's you saw me smiling and all that, and then I'm not taking lightly to this video and all that, but it's just that when the nervous face shows up, the face that she makes, that is what is making me laugh and all that. But then this is a very serious matter that she's talking about here. So yeah, she's apologizing, and
I have more conviction. Say that was my last. Counseling, what I needed. Maybe I was even running away from. You best suggest BBM, but when you're sure say you can take that thing, embrace, because sometimes things happen over and over again. You accept it that as part of you. Say, I can't do anything about it. I actually threw in the towel. You know, there are lots of things that I gave up on, whether it's school, whether it's having a relationship that will lead to marriage. Like, I didn't even feel that I deserved those things. But Sisiano, I'm at a place where I'm back to myself. I'm back to that Bnakoko before all the hula baloo. It's just going to be positive news. Anybody that is expecting anything negative, I would disappoint you.
Okay, anybody who is expecting her to go back, she is going to disappoint you. Ghanaians, we understand mental disorder or mental illness or anything that's associated to, you know, the mental health of a human being. We understand it less. Not everybody understands when it comes to the mental issues and all that. You know, when we the only moment that we understand mental issue is when the person is just walking about and then just saying anything, and then when the person is like is so dirty and all that, that is the only time that Ghanaians, most of us, we understand this whole thing about mental issues and all that. But then my question is, so when? You know, so when are we going to stop, you know, putting it on the mental issue, on the problems that she's facing? So when? Because whatever it is that she said some months ago, no, it affected the people that she mentioned their names. It affected them, not just them alone, but then it affected the people around them too, whether it was true or whether it wasn't true. It still affected them. And so when are we going to stop putting the blame on the issue, on the disorder, on the illness? It's like somebody is an abuser. You know, you're in an abusive relationship, and every day this person, your partner, abuses you. He comes back to apologize because he's like, oh, when I was growing up, I saw my dad abusing my mother, or when I was growing up, I witnessed or I experienced something traumatic. So that is the cause of the way that I behave towards you, or the cause of the way that I, you know, abuse you on and all that. So when are we going to stop putting blames on such things? If you're in an abusive relationship and then your partner abuses you, comes to apologize, tells you why he did that, comes to apologize, tells you why he did that, you forget, and you are still in that abusive relationship, you are going to leave your home in a body bag if you don't do something about it. And as I said, we know what Abna is going through. We know what she's facing. And when it comes to mental illness, you know, if we are to test everybody in the country, if we are to test every citizen in the country for some signs or some form of mental illness, I'm sure that you know, when you experience something too much, it becomes something bad. When you are sad, when you are always sad, when your emotions overflows, when you are filled with too much emotions, it is bad. Now the thing is, whenever she goes through that, she has a phone. You know, if you go through that and then you start talking and then you're just at your home, nobody is going to know what you're going through. Nobody is going to hear whatever it is that you're saying. But then when that happens, and not just her, as humans, when we go through so much emotions, then we tend to take our phones and then talk it out on social media, and then we don't care, or we can't yeah, like we don't care, and then we just start putting people's business out there. We start commenting on people's stuff. We start talking against people and all that. But then when our emotions calm down, when we calm down, then we realize that whatever we did was full of crap, and that, but then the harm has already been done. The harm has already been done. Those who were affected by this, those whose family, you know, almost got destroyed because of this, they were affected. People were affected in this. And yeah, it is a good thing that she is apologizing, but then she's like, she has Nanabe's number. And then when you continue to listen, to look, to watch the video, you realize that Nanaba too says that she has her number, and then everything before that, when she has a relapse, she calls her and then talks to her and all that. But then I'm like, why couldn't she call her on the phone and then apologize to her? But rather she came on live television to apologize to her. So yes, guys, I want to know what you think about this. Was it right for her to, I mean, was it a good thing that she did it on live television rather than calling her? Or yeah, let me know in the comment section. And yes, let us just know how to control our emotions. Some it is just out of our hands. You can't do anything about it. But that doesn't mean that you should go ahead and then say nonsense. You should go ahead and then comment nonsense about people, or talk about people. Some are just full of lies. Some are just full of lies. But it is just such a shame that in Ghana here, when somebody says something that isn't true, you know, there isn't anything like you're suing the person, or and then I think that is one of the reasons why, as humans, we just take our phones, go on social media, and then just say crap about people. It is just such a shame. And then one of the things that really bother me about saying crap about people, saying, you know, spewing lies about people is Ghanaian politicians. You know, they go on TV, on radio, and then they say a bunch of lies about people, and then they just go scot-free. As I said, it's such a shame that there isn't Ghana. We are not really much into the Syrian and all that. But then I'm not going to go into the politics of Ghana. It is. So yes, guys, let me know what you think about this whole video, what you think about her apology, what you think about Nana Bear's reaction. Yeah, Nana Bear reacted to that. I mean, if you continue to watch the whole video and all that, Nana Bear reacted to that. So yes, let me know in the comment section. Hi, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Very important.